Hi, this is Cecelia from Tarot by Cecelia, and today is Monday, August 29th, 2022. The tarot card for today is a rather fierce but pretty looking Queen of Swords, and it comes to us from the Tarot of the Divine by artist Yoshitani. The moon moves into the air sign of Libra today, very appropriate for our Queen of Swords, who is also known as the Queen of Air. So I do like this because if you've been with me for a long time, you know how frequently she would show up like right at a new moon, constantly bringing the bitchiness and the crankiness and the criticism, to the mix. But here she is bringing clarity, power, rising above emotion and being able to clear your path to get the job done. Now, we have 3 moon aspects coming up today. The moon will conjunct Mercury, trine Mars, and oppose Pluto. There is some social energy available here today. There's also some emotional, things going on here. And with Mercury in shadow, possibly, a pull toward the past type of thing. The Mars influence today will be very helpful to you. Now, if you're, wanting to move forward with, whether it's relationships, dating, or just to, Mars wants to take the lead, in other words. So with this Queen of Swords, I think this is highly doable. And it's up to you to decide what it is that you want to do. Now, I got to tell you, we have passed that point in the month, now that we're at the end of August, where we've dealt with all of the major aspects. All right, so that one difficult one yesterday was Saturn. That's, moving away from that. And we're going to have coming up a very special one on the 1st of September. So I want you to make sure you listen to my September Love and Finance, because I think you're going to love the way September begins. And this is sort of I'm seeing it like a precursor. Now, the Jupiter portion of the day, this one, whenever we see the moon opposing Jupiter, I always put a caution in there. We got all this very sociable energy around today. The Libra moon and, the other aspects as well. But when Jupiter gets involved and it's in an opposition, there's a tendency to perhaps go overboard, right? Maybe you start to feel a little too optimistic, a little too generous. You don't want to give away the farm, in other words, today. You want to try to remember, keep a little bit for yourself, all right? You might be, whether, you're sharing your resources or your feelings, just don't share everything, all right? It's not about being, this is in your closest relationships, is what I'm really getting at here, okay? Not your, who you encounter, but you want to make sure that people are not, able to, how can I put it? I want to say learn more about you to the point where maybe it's too much information, especially in this day and age. So just be careful. However, this queen, I love the way she is placed, and when she shows up and she really means business, she's able to rise above the emotion. She's able to help you to clear your path. And I think that that's really what you want to do right now, is to clear the path as you step into September, because I'm telling you, September gets off on a good foot here, and you're going to want to be ready for it. So allow her to help you get past whatever, because very often, now we've spoken about decisions this week and things of that nature, and they tend to often be emotionally based, and the Queen of Swords is able to set this aside. So she's asking you to think with your mind and not with your heart. I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow, and as always, have a great day.